tried to go home, but no wind at all, so we might be stuck here for a while.
Hi guys, I will try to do a voiceover on this video, hope you like it. I promise I won't ramble too much. So, 10 AM and we felt a gentle breeze, so we decided to get going as home was 40 nautical miles away. And to make it more interesting, the wind was on the nose too. And we're leaving Valada. We're going home, hopefully, today. If not, we might have to stop at some desert island there and just spend the night. Well, let's hope for the best anyway. We'll get home tonight. This area is famous for the Lusitanos horses, which are bred locally and can be seen along the margins of the Tagus river. After debating for a whole 2 seconds, we finally decided to take a detour from the main river, since there was no wind whatsoever anyway. A little breeze would blow now and again, and I tried sailing when possible. Edgar's Itia can be paddled effortlessly, but it can't tack in narrow channels. At this point, I realized something was wrong with the mast block, as hoisting the sail is usually really easy on Forager. I'm having to put quite some effort to raise sail, so this can't be good. And by now I'm eating salads. But I'll take the mast off and have a look at it once we reach Praia dos. and Brungas to Praia dos after well over an hour. It was a detour alright, but definitely not a shortcut. And here I am, time to have a look at the mast block. Thank God I bought the easy tie that the Spectra goes through it, so even if it breaks, as it did, that didn't fall on my head. Now I need to replace that. I'm gonna use the one I've got on the out hole. This one. That will have to do for now. You have a stowaway. The tide's going out fast, so we better get going or we won't have enough water to sail out of this stretch of river as it dries completely. There is actually a road here at low tide to reach the island opposite to the beach. The weather quickly took a turn for the worse and the wind is now right on the nose again, so we will be beating for a few miles. From this bridge forward all the way to Alhandra, the gusts are unpredictable and erratic at best.
Right, we're getting to that area where they come from everywhere. Water.
The wind here can change direction as much as 180 degrees. Also, we can get no wind or a sudden gust out of nowhere. This is due to a range of hills to the north. The wind will come down the hills at different speeds from the wind coming from the valleys, and it causes it to spin, twist, swirl, and any other adjective you can think of. Luckily, there isn't much wind yet.
That bridge is halfway home.
And from now on, all cameras are dead, except the handheld ones. So I apologize for the image quality, but that's all I could get. We did get really strong gusts between Vila Franca de Xira and Alhandra, but I wasn't able to deal with them and handle the camera at the same time. So we rejoined the action here after things got a bit more manageable. Trying to handle the boat and the camera at the same time isn't exactly easy, guys. The wind got stronger but steadier, so we had a few good runs. And there goes Bruno. Whoa, what a save! Okay, back on track now. And here we go again. Zooming along all the way to Ponte Vasta Gama. Meanwhile, on the other side of the river, Edgar was making great progress. See, while Bruno and me chose to go on the North Canal, Edgar went south, more or less the same way we went upriver. At low water there is a bunch of sandbanks there, which isn't a problem for the heatiest shallow draft. Not the same for us though. By the time we reached the bridge, the tide was already coming in and against the wind, creating 3 feet chop, in particular in the North Canal, where the tide was stronger. At some point, as I surfed down the wave, a gust hit me and sent me straight into the wave in front. And as I got water coming over the bow, I thought, dude, maybe it's time to get the second reef on. And so I just dropped sail and had a drink of water, set the second reef, but I really had to get out of the canal and away from the chop. I set course to the Air Force Base near Rat Island. When I started raising sail, I noticed that I could just sail with a bit of sail, as the lazy jacks would hold the boom and the sail. So I did. Easier sail and still fast enough. As I got out of the canal, I raised the sail a bit more. Word of caution though, sailing like this is dangerous. The boom is really low and one has to pay attention to any jibes, which actually happened twice on the way to Rat Island. One accidentally and one intended. I had to throw myself on the floor not to get hit by the boom in both cases. By now Bruno and Edgar were near Rat Island. Have a look at Edgar's Hitia there. I got there in the end and they had been waiting for me for a while now.
We're home! We are all in one piece. God knows how. And they're laughing, of course. And my boat's going. Oh man, what a day. We're only 20 minutes away from, or maybe less, from Gaio of the club. We're going yeah, easy sail now compared to all the rest of the day. Thanks guys, awesome adventure, brilliant days, and I'll see you soon.